So, which story has been your most personal or one that still gives you chills when you think back on it?
Let's see. I think the most personal one to me, the one with like a character I could relate to the most is the story Dead in the Water that I'd like to release by the end of the year. The main character in that, it's the first time I've really started exploring characters who are more my age, and I found
Mm,
like the short stories I've been writing more lately lean towards characters who are more my age instead of young adults.
yeah.
And so by doing that, though, I'm able to channel my own insecurities and concerns in life and the problems that we have at this point in our lives, like worrying about our parents and our parents' health
Mm,
and losing our parents.
mm,
One of the things that the main character in that Dead in the Water struggles with is her relationship with alcohol,
mm,
which even though I don't feel like I've ever had a problem with alcohol, there have been times in my life where I feel like I may have over imbibed in it. And so I
yeah.
quit drinking about a year ago altogether. I just
Wow.
decided too many empty calories. My butt was not, my butt couldn't use an extra cheek. And, but it was a
Right.
combination of things. And it really started me thinking about mm, character or re-examining that character's relationship with alcohol. And
Hmm.
it becomes pretty central to the story and it worked really well, I think. And having that at least somewhat of a similar personal stake in the game or knowing a little bit about what she was going through helped make that feel more authentic. At least I hope so to the readers.
Yeah. Do you find that readers are generally looking for older main characters these days? Or do you think, especially in the horror genre, do you think that's something that people are looking for?
I don't know. A lot of the things that I read are the stories that I read are characters that are, 20s and
Yeah.
30s, not a whole lot that's older, but I feel like we may be seeing a shift in that kind paradigm, but
Mm,
not just in the horror genre, but in fiction in general. At least I
yeah.
hope so. It seems like the fiction markets are becoming more open to different voices besides the standard
Yeah.
Katniss Everdeen 18-year-old idealistic superheroine. They're more willing to explore and embrace middle-aged women who aren't thin and perfect and have problems and but they still triumph in the end over
Yeah.
adversity. I think that to me as a reader, that's more appealing than some idealistic character who always gets everything right and gets doesn't have any flaws because nobody's like that.
Right.
So
Well, it makes for greater conflict anyways.
I agree.